coming up, it's Holtville and Central tomorrow night on AM 1230. Okay, let's see. What else is going on? Well, lots of things, now that you ask. We mentioned yesterday, and it's sad, they will not be making Peeps for Halloween. What can I say?
Is that a really bad thing, or are we supposed to be
Well, it is
upset?
to me, yeah. Peeps are kind of a tradition.
They're so sugary. You really do like Peeps?
Yeah. Doesn't everybody?
I don't.
Okay.
I can't handle that.
Okay, ask Valor. He will tell you. He likes Peeps.
Actually, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't like sweet stuff.
Okay.
I don't. He's unusual.
Okay. Well, news from Hollywood. Madonna will write. Madonna, is she still around?
Madonna?
Yeah.
I haven't heard lately. I don't really keep track of her.
No, I never did. But anyway, Madonna will write, produce, direct, and star in a movie about
Madonna.
herself.
Yeah.
She'll do all the work. I have a feeling she'll also need to buy all of the tickets.
Well, she's kind of like Liberace. She laughs all the way to the bank.
I suppose. Yeah. What can I say? She made a career. You know, a lot of people have made a career out of not being particularly talented, but being able to promote yourself quite well.
Promotion-minded.
Yes, marketing. Oh, well. Anyway, today is Thursday. It is
all day long.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the 17th day of September. It's Apple Dumpling Day.
Now, the Apple Dumpling Gang, wasn't that the title of a movie?
It was with Don Knotts and Tim Conway, if I remember, and it was very funny.
Yeah, it was a comedy, that's for sure.
Yes. Let's see. Anyway, I do have a question. How come apples are the only thing that get dumpled, huh?
Dumpled? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How come dumplers don't make kale dumpling? Or rutabaga dumpling? Or celery dumpling? How come?
I don't know why they made kale dumpling, if they ever did in the first place. Yeah.
Well, you know, when it comes to cobbler, it's peach, right?
Well, you would sure think that.
Yeah.
And
So-
they're hand in hand.
Yeah.
Peach
With
and cobbler.
cobbler, it's peach. With dumplings, it's apple.
Apple dumpling.
Okay, you ready for birthdays?
Birthdays, I'm ready.
Okay. Happy birthday, Lamont McLemore of the Fifth Dimension. He's 85 today. Singer Fee Waybill of the Tubes, 72. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, is 69. It's her time of year, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, comedian Rita Rudner is 67. Kevin Clash, he would be Elmo on Sesame Street. He is 60. Baz Luhrmann, he is a movie director, sometime actor, and he's the one that did that Everyone Must Wear Sunscreen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He is 58. Singer B.B. Winans, 58. Actor Kyle Chandler, 55. Actor Malik Yoba, 53. Actor Matthew Settle, 51. Actor Bobby Lee is 49. Actor Billy Miller is 41. Actor Danielle Brooks, 31. Actor Denise Taunts is 26. And we do have a look at local birthdays coming up.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
We've got birthday wishes going out to Amanda Edney, Maribel Moreno, Leonard Griffin, Carolyn Stinson, Dan Pavo, Brenda Jensen, Miguel Mendoza, Sally Derma, Lillian Pozos, Adrian Christopher Cota, Gaynell Irving, Victoria Escalante, Eric Dolente, Ariana Jean Hokobo, Jennifer Castellanos, Vicky McLeese, Tess McCann, Laura Arteaga, RJ Torres, Brandon Sanders, Chuck Noden, Frida Ricks, Juan Cruz, Melanie Mannix, Sylvia Ramirez, Terry Ledesma, and Johnny Moreno. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and happy birthday. Let's see. If you've noticed, the toilet paper shortage is over?
I some time ago, actually.
Okay.
Yes.
But now there's a shortage of paper towels.
I thought that was also a while ago.
I don't know. What's next? Millions of people forced to give up drinking due to the shortage of cocktail napkins, perhaps?
Yeah. Don't tell them they could just use regular napkins, but
Yeah.
might be too easy.
Oh, well. Or just use a coaster.
A coaster, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever you can find.
You got it. And a new study out shows cats don't always sleep when they appear to be sleeping. You know, sometimes cats fake being asleep. They're actually awake and thinking. Yeah, knowing cats, they're thinking of ways they can kill you when you are sleeping. Yeah, that's the way a cat's mind works, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never been able to have a conversation with one and understand them. Some people can. My wife, she can understand what cats say.
Okay.
Kind of like the horse whisperer.
Down in my end of the block, we've got a neighborhood cat. Actually, two of them. One is named Cinco. The other is named Don Julio. And, you know, they just kind of hang around the neighborhood. They're best friends. And, you know, I don't really talk to them, but, again, my wife Pam does. She gets along with them quite well.
Are they stray cats? Or
No.
No, they're somebody's.
Yeah, they're neighbors' cats, and very well behaved, and, you know, just kind of around the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got real news. Are you ready?
It's coming up.
Okay. We've got a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. The person in the white coat shouldn't be the grand seer for COVID-19 response. That's the paraphrased remark from the country's top law enforcement officer, CBS's Laura Podesta.
U.S. Attorney General William Barr compared the national lockdown to one of our country's most tragic legacies.
It's, you know, other than slavery, which was a different kind of restraint, this is the greatest intrusion on civil liberties in American history.
Barr went on to suggest that politicians, not medical professionals, should guide the public during the pandemic.
At an ongoing House Homeland Security hearing, this from FBI Director Christopher Wray.
The intelligence community's consensus is that Russia continues to try to influence our election.
As Tropical Depression Sally heads north, they're cleaning up from Hurricane Sally in Florida's Panhandle.
Lots of damage in the backyard.
Yeah, a lot of her backyard is about
4.5 feet of water.
underwater.
CBS News Brief, I'm Peter King.
Whatever the weather brings this summer, you can rely on a York Affinity premium system to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Now, every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties, and affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. Contractor's license 696-216.
California Headline News, the fire battles continuing around the state.
Those firefighters are currently working on 29 major fires or complexes around the state of California, and there have been more than 29 new initial attack fires within the last 24 hours.
Steve Kaufman with CAL FIRE. The North Complex fire in Butte County, charring over 273,000 acres, 36% contained, nearly 1,000 structures destroyed, 15 people dead. Bobcat fire now threatening homes outside Los Angeles toward the Antelope Valley. Mandatory evacuation order issued for residents of Juniper Hills. The search continuing for the person who shot 6 people near the San Jose State campus. 2 people dead. Police looking into reports of another shooting in the same area earlier that night.
There was a call about an hour and a half prior to the 10 o'clock call. We're looking into that as well to see if it's related.
4 people with non-life-threatening injuries. Low 90s in L.A. today, upper 70s in San Jose. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price-competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-721-4880. That's 800-721-4880. 800-721-4880. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday morning, El Centro is moving forward with reopening. George Gale filed the story.
The city is moving forward with the cooperation of the county and the state. They've updated COVID-19 guidance for residents and businesses. A new blueprint will allow El Centro to reopen some local facilities. Sidewinder Skate Park has already opened. Reopening was September 1st. El Centro Library will reopen on September 28th and will be open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Library will close from 12 noon to 1 p.m. to clean the facility. And the El Centro Aquatic Center will open on September 29th. It'll be open Tuesday through Friday for lap swim only, and Saturday and Sunday it will be open to the public. The facilities that will remain closed include the Community Center, Adult Center, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Sports Pavilion, Conrad Harrison Youth Center, Old Post Office Pavilion, Splash Pad, and Playgrounds. Check the El Centro website for updates and any changes. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Someone cut the catalytic converters off of 3 vehicles in El Centro. Police report that the theft occurred either late Monday night or early Tuesday morning in the area of 6th and Orange in El Centro. Police are looking at security video recordings to develop information on the thief or thieves. KXO News Time, coming up to 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price. guaranteed. See your Quick Lane Service Advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
Continuing with more local news, an attorney says he wants out. Here's more on this story.
He is the attorney for Annette Gonzalez Butner. The Imperial County Office of Education board member is facing felony charges of fraud, perjury, and grand theft. Her attorney, Donald Levine of San Diego, has petitioned the Imperial County Superior Court to relieve him of his duties as Butner's attorney. He said there is a disabling conflict with Butner. Levine said he could not speak on the conflict publicly because of attorney-client relationship. He said a new counsel needs to be appointed. Levine has filed sealed documents with the court. A decision on the request could come by the end of the week. If the motion is granted, upcoming court dates for Butner could be altered. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A traffic advisory has been issued for the intersection of Ayton Road and Highway 86. That will start on Monday, September 21st at 5 a.m. Ayton Road will be closed to eastbound traffic between Highway 86 and Marshall Road. This includes eastbound turn lanes off Highway 86 onto Ayton Road. The closure is due to infrastructure repairs in the area. Repairs are expected to take 2 to 3 weeks, dependent on the severity of the deterioration of existing infrastructure. Drivers are advised to take alternate routes for the time being. Project updates will be posted on the City of Imperial's Facebook page and website. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane has the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Talk to your Quick Lane service advisor for details.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they've accomplished with their operation. It has enabled them to support their communities and support youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms hopes to continue this for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. During these trying times, be safe, stay healthy, and God bless America.
Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. For health insurance plans or Medicare supplement coverage, see David or Jose at David H. West Insurance Services.
Continuing with more local news, a truck loaded with beach pebbles and rocks actually contained a lot more. The truck was at the Tecate cargo crossing Monday morning when it was referred to secondary inspection. At the inspection dock, a U.S. Customs and Border Protection officer noticed some discrepancies in the shipment manifested as multiple tons of beach pebbles and stones, and a canine team indicated a positive result for narcotics. CBP officers broke open several large quartz boulders that were part of the shipment and found packages wrapped in electrical tape that had been cemented inside the stones. In all, 229 packages were found concealed in the large rocks, 1,004 packages of methamphetamine weighing 337 pounds, and 125 packages of cocaine weighing 223 pounds. Total value of the illegal drugs was estimated at nearly $3.9 million. Will the Board of Supervisors approve a letter at Tuesday's meeting? Here's more in this story.
The unanimous vote came at this week's board meeting. Letter will be sent to the California Democratic Party Rules Committee requesting action against the Imperial County Democratic Central Committee for baseless allegations made against County Executive Officer Tony Rojodas Jr. and Registrar of Voters Debbie Porter. The board was notified in late August that the local executive committee held a special meeting to adopt a resolution of no confidence in the CEO and ROV. Resolution alleged a disparate treatment of county citizens based on race and called for the immediate resignation of both. The county never received any formal complaints or inquiries from those the allegedly experienced discrimination. The county says the only communication regarding the resolution was from Chris Stampoulos, the apparent parliamentarian of the committee. County says no such position can be found within the Imperial County Democratic Central Committee bylaws. In addition, Mr. Stampoulos neither resides in nor is a registered voter of Imperial County. Chairman of the Board of Supervisors, Luis Plancarte, said unfounded allegations of racism and unfair treatment are unacceptable in any situation. He said he looked forward to a review by the California Democratic Party. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial County's COVID-19 numbers continue to show improvement. The information released Wednesday morning showed that the county has 9.91 new COVID-19 positive cases per day per 100,000 population. State of California guidelines require a new case rate of 7.0 cases per 100,000 residents, maintained over 2 weeks, to move to the next level of reopening the local economy. The positivity rate is 4.31%. That's below the state's guideline. The Wednesday update from the Imperial County Department of Public Health showed one more death recorded. The number of positive cases in the county is 11,435, with just 338 individuals said to have active cases of the virus. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, temperatures will continue to warm and peak today with readings close to records in the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Temperatures will start to cool off tomorrow, lowering highs below 105 across the Imperial and Yuma valleys into the weekend. A weak disturbance moving through the area early next week will be on the dry side. High temperatures will continue to fall off early next week. 110 the high yesterday, 74 our low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 111, widespread haze. West wind around 5 miles an hour, then turning out of the north. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 78. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest after midnight. Friday, sunny with a high near 109. Southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, then becoming northwest. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. It'll be sunny on Saturday with a high near 106. South wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high near 104. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Right now downtown, 76 degrees, 31% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest at 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans, life insurance or retirement planning. See David or Jose at David H. West Insurance Services.
Residents of Ocotillo, be counted. The LGBT Resource Center and the County of Imperial invite you to join our census caravan this Friday, September 18th at 5 p.m. Decorate your car and follow us as we caravan around your town. Best decorated car wins $50. Completing your Census 2020 is key for better roads, better schools, better hospitals, and better public services. Let's make Imperial Valley count.
It's sports time. NBA action in the East Finals, Game 2. Well, it's coming up today. The Heat and the Celtics will tee it up under the bubble. And don't forget the U.S. Open. It's underway. The U.S. Open at Winged Foot in New York. Well, the USGA says, they're going to make some changes. Maybe make the course a little bit easier. Yeah, why not? High school football returns to KXO. We will have classic high school football games every Friday night on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Our broadcast features some of the very best games from the KXO archives. Classic high school football.
Let's play some football!
Is brought to you by Ubaldo Bermudez, your local Allstate agent. You're in good hands. Baja Farms in Holtville, supporting our communities. The UPS store on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Major League Baseball action, the Dodgers, they took 2 out of 3 against the Padres at Petco and also took the season series. The Dodgers with a 7-5 victory yesterday afternoon. A's over the Rockies 3-1. Nationals topped the Rays 4-2 in 10 innings. Cardinals beat the Brewers 4-2. Marlins, they got by the Red Sox 8-4. Reds 1, Pirates nothing. Mets nipped the Phillies 5-4. Yankees bombed the Blue Jays 13-2. Royals shut out the Tigers 4-0. Orioles won. They beat the Braves 5-1. Twins over the White Sox, the same score, 5-1. Rangers, they blanked the Astros 1-0. Brewers, they beat the Cardinals 6-0. And that was game 2. The Cubs edged the Indians 3-2. Diamondbacks dumped the Angels 9-6. And the Giants over the Mariners 9-3. The Friday night classic high school football game coming up tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. It will be Holtville and Central from 2014. A very good game. Yeah. And don't forget Thursday night football on AM 1230. The Bengals and the Browns tonight. Yeah, we'll start action at 4:30 on AM 1230 KXO. And that's it for Sports Time.
This is Rosa Diaz, Director of the Imperial Valley LGBT Resource Center. Let's shape the future of our community by letting the 2020 census know we are here. We count for better roads, better fire stations, and emergency services, for better schools, better health care, and proper representation. Complete your 2020 census today, online, by phone, or by mail. Go to my2020census.gov or call 844-330-2020. Make Imperial Valley count.
It's financial news and a brief look at weather brought to you by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. U.S. stocks trading lower today, but off their worst levels of the session. Investors are looking at the Federal Reserve's economic outlook and its decision to hold benchmark interest rates at super low levels for at least the next 3 years. A round of less than stellar U.S. economic reports early today, including jobless benefit claims, manufacturing activity, and housing, also discouraged investors. On early trading, the Dow Jones Industrials off 62 points at 27,969. The S&P 500 at 3,365. That's down almost 20. And the NASDAQ off 115 points at 10,936. Gold off $18.10 an ounce, while oil is up 76 cents a barrel. Investors still looking at what is going on. Market participants are watching a reading of the health of the labor market, with weekly initial jobless benefit claims showing that 860,000 Americans filed for unemployment benefits, better than the estimated 870,000 with continuing claims of 12.63 million, but still reflecting very elevated unemployment levels. Shares of Quest Diagnostics were in focus after the company said it will sell a COVID-19 diagnostic test directly to consumers to use at home.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 111, west wind about 5 miles an hour, then turning out of the north. Look for widespread haze throughout the valley. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 78, northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, turning out of the south-southwest after midnight. Friday, sunny with a high near 109, southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, then becoming northwest. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles per hour. Right now downtown, 78 degrees, 30% relative humidity. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When trains don't work, they do.
Residents of Ocotillo, be counted. The LGBT Resource Center and the County of Imperial invite you to join our census caravan this Friday, September 18th at 5 p.m. Decorate your car and follow us as we caravan around your town. Best decorated car wins $50. Completing your Census 2020 is key for better roads, better schools, better hospitals, and better public services. Let's make Imperial Valley count.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. The nation's top law enforcement officials facing blowback. It's all about the way Attorney General William Barr condemned coronavirus restrictions in a speech last night in Michigan. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
Barr compared lockdown orders during the coronavirus pandemic to a dark time in U.S. history.
You know, other than slavery, which was a different kind of restraint, this is the greatest intrusion on civil liberties in American history.
He's drawing sharp criticism for that comment. One congressman said his remarks were tone deaf. Slavery was not about saving lives as the lockdowns were.
FBI Director Christopher Wray tells a House panel today there is evidence the Russians are trying to meddle in the upcoming election.
We certainly have seen very active efforts by the Russians to influence our election in 2020 through what I would call more the malign foreign influence.
President Trump says CDC Director Robert Redfield was wrong when he testified under oath that a coronavirus vaccine wouldn't be widely available until the middle of next year.
He just made a mistake. I think he misunderstood the question.
White House correspondent Weijia Jiang says Mr. Trump has been angling for a vaccine by Election Day.
After Mr. Trump's briefing, Redfield issued a statement that did not say he misspoke about vaccines or masks, which he continued to call part of the best defense. The president, who has admitted to intentionally downplaying the virus, was asked why people should believe him instead of Redfield.
Because of the great job we've done.
Top airline officials are at the White House today urging federal help to prevent thousands of layoffs. Flooding and power outages along the Gulf Coast after Hurricane Sally swept through. There's a lot to clean up in Pensacola, Florida, where this man lives.
This is a great time for neighbors, helping neighbors. This is where, you come out of your homes and you really buckle down. That's the silver lining of any type of event like this, is we kind of come together as a community.
Smoke from the western wildfires has clogged the air all over the country to one degree or another. For some California wine growers, it's bad for business. Lindsay Liebig of the Sacramento County Farm Bureau says it can change how grapes taste.
Ash taint is the particles from the ash that's settling on the actual fruit is infiltrating a smoke-type flavor into the grape.
The government says 860,000 people filed for claims for jobless benefits last week. Census Bureau out today with word that just under 1 million same-sex couples in the U.S. last year. A majority of them, the figures say, were married. Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 4.5 points. The NASDAQ is down 99 points. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Capital One. Capital One's banking app lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A.
With so many new pet owners, Kezia's Grooming can't keep up.
Kezia's Grooming? Sorry, we'll book solid through the weekend. I can give you a call back, though, if something opens up.
It's time to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. The moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Indeed delivers 2.5 times more hires than the other branded job sites combined, according to Breezy HR 2019. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first job post. Terms and conditions apply.
When you get your flu shot at Walgreens, you don't just leave with a bandage. You leave with a badge of honor, because it means you don't just help protect yourself. You fight for the safety of the ones you love. It proves you'll do no matter what for those who matter most. Get your free flu shot with most insurance today at Walgreens and get a $5 coupon off same-day purchases of $20. Be a flu fighter. Defend your crew against the flu. Walgreens. Not valid in Arkansas, New Jersey, or New York. See coupon for restrictions. Vaccine subject to availability.
Pollsters are hard at work as the election draws closer. So are some mystics in South America.
Shamans in Peru using ancient rituals to predict the outcome of the U.S. election. Are you ready?
Joe Biden is there to win. All Peruvian shamans are looking for ways to cleanse so that Biden will be the next president of the United States.
But across town, another ancient ritual consulting the deities.
Mr. Donald Trump, we are supporters of the gentleman. He will win. He's a winner.
Is it possible the ancient Peruvian deities are as divided on the issue as American voters? Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Well, President Obama's announced plans to release his first presidential memoir. A Promised Land is what it's called. He recounts his experience during his years in the White House and addresses what he thinks has to be done to heal the nation's divisions. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. Changing the world, one life at a time.
I work in healthcare, and I haven't gotten even a runny nose. I'm pretty convinced that this is something to do with it. And you know what? I will never be without it. It's amazing. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
Balance of Nature is now offering 35% off on any new preferred order. Go to balanceofnature.com today and use discount code FRUITS.
Ready to create your own income with your own home-based business where there's no such thing as getting laid off? If a billionaire entrepreneur spent 5 years and $20 million searching for the next big trend, wouldn't you want to know what he found? If you're serious about making money from home without having to leave home, then write this down. www.goherenext.com. You decide your income. Get the facts now. GoHereNext.com.
The coronavirus pandemic has affected many businesses in the Imperial Valley. The Small Business Development Center and Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation are here to help. They can assist with disaster loans and other financing, guidance on establishing a safe workplace, workforce concerns, and additional referrals. For virtual counseling services, call the Small Business Development Center, 760-312-9800. Se habla español. For more information on business resources, visit ivedc.com. CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.